In Yoruba African spirituality, there's something we call Eyonu, and it is known as the king of all spiritual works. So the reason it is called the king of spiritual work, I'm going to explain it in this video, and I'm going to share that Eyonu with you today. So make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed, and make sure you turn on the notification bell, you like this video, and comment.
òun ni màláìka rẹ̀ òun ni màláìka rẹ̀ fàjìmí ń fẹ́ káyọ̀dé òun ni màláìka rẹ̀.
Welcome back again to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Ifajimi Fakayode. I'm a spiritual consultant, traditional herbalist, and tradomedical consultant as well. So, and if this is your first time, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like Ifakayode. I'm a spiritual consultant, traditional herbalist, and tradomedical consultant. So today, I want to share with you another great spiritual tips, just as always. And it has really been a while on this channel. I was very sick some weeks ago, and I appreciate those that reach out to wish me a quick recovery. And I'm here again. I want to use this video to say thank you. I'm fine, and we are back. I'm better. Today, just like I said at the beginning of this video, I want to discuss with you what we call Eyonu in Yoruba spirituality, African spirituality actually. So, and what is Eyonu, and why it is known as a king of all spiritual works? Why is it tagged with that name? So I want to share it with you today. And with just 2 items I'm going to share in this video, you are going to see a great transformation in your life if you can practice this. If you can practice, and if you do it, you see a good result. I will be very glad if you come here to share the testimony with others. So for this particular tip, we are going to need just 2 items today. 2 items which I'm going to show us. But before we go to that, I would like to discuss what we mean by Eyonu and the reason I'm making this video. Eyonu in Yoruba spirituality is a spiritual work you are using to make people love you, to make people not willing to do you bad, or to make you get promotion, to make you get favor, to make your husband love you, to make your wife loves you, to make your boyfriend or your girlfriend loves you, to get favor from people around you, to get a great connection around. Eyonu is a multi-purpose spiritual work, and that is why it is called king of all spiritual work. Because if you are having this kind of Eyonu in your body, it will be so hard to have spiritual attacks. So because people attend to spiritual attack because they are so open spiritually. And what do I mean by they are so open spiritually? When you're having some hatred in your body, you're having spiritual hatred, there are a lot of possibility of getting so much attacks. So no one will be willing to favor you or to protect you. So but the reason Eyonu is known as the king of all spirituality is that the king of all spiritual work is that when you are having it in your body, it will make you get a lot of things. It's a multi-purpose spiritual work which we cannot explain all the purpose here. So that is why during the times of our ancestors, during the olden days, a powerful person in the town, or someone, maybe a king or anyone, may not be having so much spiritual work. You may go into them, you will not go into their wardrobe, you may not find any soap, you will not find anything, but surely they will have one Eyonu they are using. So they believe that if you are not having the capabilities to do many spiritual works, once you have Eyonu, you have everything. So it covers a lot of things. And what are the items we are going to need for this? The first item is the common thing we all know, and that is alligator pepper. So as the one, like the one I'm holding right here, this is an alligator pepper. You are going to buy something like this, a complete alligator pepper. A single seed must not be mixing. So not the one they would have opened, then you buy. That one is not going to work. You must buy something like this, a complete alligator pepper. You know, there are some alligator pepper you will see, and the bottom part might have opened. So that one is not useful for this. So you must buy something complete like this. And when you get the alligator pepper, the second item you are going to need for this is coconut shell. Yes, this is coconut shell. And this is the second item. So both the alligator pepper and the coconut shells are the ingredients for today's spiritual work. That's all, and I'm going to explain how you use it. Actually, this kind of spiritual works may look very simple, but it's very powerful. I give it 100%. And the fact that I'm sharing it here does not. I want people that will try this and come here for testimony. Although not everybody will be grateful for that, but if you do this and you see good things in your life, I wouldn't say you should give me any money, but your testimony, you saying that you see the result will give us much motivation. So how are you going to do it? After getting these two items, then if you can get a local pot, you go and buy a local pot, something like this. This is a local pot. But if you cannot get a local pot, maybe you are in the diaspora. That's the reason I always share something that is not going to be cumbersome and they are working. That's my own. I won't share something with you whereby you have to be searching etasketa to get the items. So when you get the local pot, something like this, or maybe if you cannot get the local pot, maybe you are in the diaspora, you find it really hard to get the local pot in the diaspora, or maybe you cannot order it online, you can use any new pot that you are going to forsake for this. I mean, a pot you are not using anymore, maybe a new pot. Even if you have a pot you are using in the house and you are not using anymore, because you are going to burn this whole thing. This is a coconut shell. So nothing is wasted in spirituality. Nothing is wasted. As you can see, I told you one time that there are a lot of benefits in most of things we see around, and this is one of it. So when you get that pot, you can even use the common pots. You can go to the supermarket, buy the store pots. Just that when you use it, the pot is not going to be useful anymore, because you will see it's going to burn this thing. Now, how are you going to do it? But this thing is much faster. If you can get the pot like this, it will be much faster. It burns things very faster. How are you going to do it? The coconut shell. Maybe you get one coconut, two coconut. All the coconut you will heat and throw away the shell. Don't do it. Here is the usefulness. So you put the coconut shell into this pot as this coconut shell. Here is it. So then you put the alligator pepper on it. Then you cover it. So what's the next step? You are going to prepare a fire. If you have a firewood around, if you live in Africa, you can get 2 or 3 stones you can put together and make the fire. You put it on it. But if you cannot get those things, if you are in the diaspora, you can use the gas to do it. Just that it's going to consume a lot of gas, because it must burn into powder before it is done, before it is useful, before it will become useful. And then if you cannot do that, if you get hot plates, I've used hot plate. There's something we call hot plate. I don't know what you call it there. If you're in the diaspora, there's something we call hot plate. There's they said, something you plug into the electricity and will provide some kind of burning sensation. You can put it on. So if you get hot plate, that will be very useful. You just place it on it and you leave it there for like hours, depending on how faster the electricity or the capacity of that hot plate or whatever you are using. So but you'll be watching it, as it is burning. so that it will not turn into ashes, because if it turns entirely into ashes, it's not going to be useful. So you are going to burn it. When you burn it on that fire and you are sure it is burnt very well, you will take it from the fire and put it on something, maybe on a stone, on something that is to make it cool, but it must not be placed on the floor, on the bare floor. After removing it from the fire, you put it on something, let it cool. When it is cooled very well, then you are going to grind the content, all the content that has burnt. You are going to grind it, maybe using a stone, using a pestle, mortar and pestle, this local mortar and pestle. They call it odo in Nigeria. So this mortar and pestle, little mortar and pestle, you can pour it into that and grind it into powder. You can even filter it. The powder is what we need. When you can produce the powder, you get it all. After getting the powder, you can put it into a bottle, you can put it into a paper just for a longer use. And how are you going to be using it? You are going to get original honey. You are going to get something like this, maybe a plastic like this. You are going to take a little that will be enough and put it inside of this empty plastic, white plastic. You can even use the transparent one. For the people in the diaspora, I heard they cannot get something like this as white as this. So if you get the transparent one, it's still useful. If you get a white ceramic bowl, still useful. Just find a container, but white is good. Put it inside, put the powder inside, then pour a lot of original honey. Mind you, original honey. Pour it on it. Pour everything on it. Then use your middle finger to stir it. After stirring it, cover it for like maybe 2 or 3 days. After covering it, then it is ready. Whenever you are going for something big, you are going for an interview, your husband is not doing well with you, you want some promotion, you want some good transformation in your life, you are expecting a good contract, people are promising you all sort of things. That's why I call it the king of all spiritual works. That's why our forefather called it king of all spiritual work, and that's it. Just use it that way. Anything you are going for, it doesn't mean that even if you are not going for anything, you are in your main job, people don't like you in your work, in your place of work, your husband is not showing you love, your wife, your boss is not loving you, you are not getting any promotion, people just hate you, there's so much attack around you, go and do this. I give it free of charge and I give so much assurance on it. But the only thing I want is testimony. I'm not collecting anything from anyone. You'll be licking it in the morning before you go to your job, to your work, anywhere, just dip your finger into it, lick it maybe 3 times. You dip your finger into that content, stir it, lick it. First time, second time, third time, lick it like that. Then cover it again, put it somewhere safe, and go out to wherever you are going. Mind you, you must use it early in the morning. It is good to be used early in the morning before you eat, or maybe after brushing, before you eat anything at all in the morning. Just take it, pray to it, then lick it 3 times. That's the best result you will get. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If I want to be sharing the purpose of this spiritual works, it will take a whole part of this video, and but I just want people that will try it and come to say thank you for watching.